My brother-in-law, my mom, and my sister. Okay. Okay. Homelessness and poverty affects millions of people each year. It's very easy to lose each of these lives just to a statistic, and so I want to educate you that if we as a church are doing what the Bible says, we can make a dent in the process of ending poverty as well as ending homelessness. In this speech, I'm going to talk about the social economic issue of homelessness and poverty and what the Bible says in regards to it and how we as a church can be part of solving the issue. First, I'm going to start with some general facts about homelessness and poverty. Secondly, I'm going to give the cause of homelessness and poverty. And lastly, I'm going to show how we as a church can be this part of the solution. I'm going to start out with homelessness, as according to Webster, is having no home or permanent place of residence. Poverty, according to Webster, is the state of one who lacks a usual or socially acceptable amount of money or material possessions. Now, the two are very different, so I'm going to give different statistics from both of them. First off, according to nationalhomeless.org, homelessness is very hard to give a direct number for how many people are homeless because it is a temporary event. There's people who are going in and out of homelessness every day, as well as people who are staying there their whole lives. 94% of homeless people are single adults, 4% are in families, 2% are unaccompanied minors, 26% are considered mentally ill, 13% are physically disabled, 19% of single homeless people are victims of domestic violence, and 13% are veterans. Now, many shelters, when people come to them, turn them away because they don't have enough resources or vacancy to take care of them. So that is why many of the homeless people are left on the streets rather than being taken care of in shelters. Some facts about poverty according to feedingamerica.org. In 2009, there were 43.6 Americans in poverty. In 2010, 48.8 million people were in a household where there was not food security, meaning they were not sure if there was going to be food on their table the next day. And according to the U.S. Census Bureau, 21 million people who are in food insecure households have at least one working member in their household. So they aren't just being lazy, they are actually trying to work but don't have the means to have enough money to provide food for their family. Now I'm going to share many reasons why there is homelessness and why there is so much poverty. According to nationalhomeless.org, the many issues that cause homelessness are foreclosure, poverty, eroding work opportunities, not enough physical or public assistance, expensive housing, lack of affordable health care, domestic violence, mental illness, and addiction disorders. The many causes of poverty, according to nationalhomeless.org, is declining value in public assistance, lack in education, and lack of job opportunities. Right now, I'd like to share you the solution and how the church, as we do what the Bible calls us to do, can be an answer to part of this homeless issue and poverty issue. Isaiah 58:7 says, "Share your bread with the hungry and bring the homeless and poor into your house. When you see the naked, cover him, and do not hide yourself from your own flesh." Mark 10:21 says, "You lack one thing. Go sell all that you have and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven, and come follow me." These are just two verses out of dozens in the Bible which speak to giving to the needy and giving to the poor as playing a role in the church. So I'm going to give you some solutions and how we as a church can take part to ending and doing what the Bible says. According to justgive.org, in order to end homelessness and poverty, these are some of the things that you can do. First off, you can give food either directly to the homeless people or to shelters, give money, share the gospel to them, give clothing, go to soup kitchens and actually feed them yourself, or find people on the streets who need food and give it to them. Find a place for them to stay, either at someone else's house, a shelter, or a halfway home. Raise funds for a program. Also, you can be an advocate for them, raising awareness and helping them, because as awareness is risen, so are the funds for them. Lastly, you need to pray for them daily, because that is what God calls us to do, and He listens to our prayers and will help them. And there are many more ways that you can help out. Just go to justgive.org and they'll give you many more options of how to help those who are homeless and those that are in poverty. I hope I shared with you how God values our love and compassion for others, and as we are helping the homeless and those in poverty, we are showing God's love and compassion to them. Homelessness and poverty is obviously a reason or an issue that needs to be addressed, and I hope that you are now willing to go out and help. And I just want to call you to action right now to do whatever you can to help those who are homeless and in poverty every single day, because that is what the Bible calls us to do and what we are supposed to do each day. And I just want to refocus your attention right now and say I hope that you feel educated on the issue and you feel challenged to go out and make a difference. I appreciate your time.